Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Envoy with me, Break It Down. Let's check out the big doors.
Then I pulled a gun on him and shot him right in the gut. That cheating good-for-nothing bastard got what he deserved.
Hey! Who goes there?
More scavengers?
Boss, we got company!
So I see. That's close enough, you two. We're not allowed to let any more archaeologists down there.
And who's telling you not to let anyone pass?
The people who are paying us.
It's the Empire, isn't it? We've seen their outposts on our way here.
So, what are you gonna do if we try to go down there?
Calm down, Jeremy. He's just asking.
All you need to know is they're paying us to make sure no one's snooping around.
Story choices. Moral choices lead to story branches that shape your journey. They alter your character's beliefs and will impact your ending. Well, Malachi strikes me as more of a strike a deal kind of guy, so we'll strike a deal.
You seem to be reasonable guys. We're all here trying to survive this wasteland, so we should have each other's backs.
What do you suggest?
How about you look the other way and we'll share the spoils with you? I'm sure there's enough loot to go around.
And it's probably worth way more than the Empire's money. They've surely underpaid you.
They always do. All right, you've got yourself a deal.
Come on, let's get out of here before the soldiers come back. We'll be seeing you later, though.
Well, there goes my drinking money.
You know it was the right choice.
Yeah, I guess. I just hope they don't cause any more problems.
We need to get inside and make sure it's all secure in there.
Let's get going.
Alright, to the temple entrance. Level up. Your characters have leveled up. To gain new skills and statistics, press I to open the player menu and switch to the corresponding tabs. So we get 3 attribute points. Put 2 points into this, so next level up we can hit 10. And 1 point into mastery. We get 2 skill points, or class points. I'm only going to read the ones we can take. We have 2 upgrades available for Shocking Ground. A Frost Ground. Generates a freezing surface and a 12-meter drawn path that lasts for 7 seconds. Inflicts freeze for 4 seconds, vulnerable for 20 seconds on entry, and deals 10 frost damage per second. And Charge Ground 2. Generates an electric surface and a 12-meter drawn path that lasts for 7 seconds, so longer duration on both. Inflicts charge for 10 seconds, stun for 3 seconds on entry, and deals 18 shock damage per second. It's also a longer stun duration. And then Shock Bolt 2. Fires an electric blast at the target enemy, dealing 90 shock damage and inflicting charge for 10 seconds and stun for 6 seconds. So more damage and longer stun duration. And then for the status energy, 5 more damage. It looks like all the skills also scale better. Mana Absorb. Each time you attack with a ranged weapon, gain 0.2 mana regen for 5 seconds. This effect can stack. Mana gain increase times 2 for two-handed weapons. I'm going to grab that because he is hurting for mana. A Gun Turret. Cost 1 summon point. Summons a gun turret for 20 seconds. Stationary ranged unit. HP and damage scale with summoner's skill power. And Weak Point. Your attack inflicts stun with a 3% chance and a 10% chance for vulnerable. Status chance increases times 2 for two-handed weapons. So it's actually 6% and 10 or 20%. Let's grab the gun turret. Looks like we can also reset this at any point. And same with these. That's pretty cool. Alright, Kayla. Same thing, 1 point here, so next level up we can hit 10. And 2 points into mastery. Alright, so an upgrade for Ice Bolts. Ice Bolts 2. Cast 4 Ice Bolts instead of 3. at enemies in a cone, each dealing 30 frost damage and inflicting frostbite, or 50% chance of frostbite, and vulnerable for 20 seconds. The status energy, the freeze duration increases by 1 second. A mana pool, gain plus 5% maximum mana. A Fire Apprentice, costs 1 summon point, summons an untargetable golem for 60 seconds that follows the summoner and takes 50% of damage dealt to the summoner. So you can make her even tankier. That's pretty cool. And then status energy, the golem gains additional unit levels equal to the number of nearby enemies with an elemental status. Then Fire Golem ranged unit, if in range, attacks the same target as the summoner, HP and damage scale with summoner's skill power. Then upgrades for Mana Shell, a Mana Surge 2, gain 10% weapon damage, 10% skill power, your attacks inflict confused 20% chance for 30 seconds. The status chance increases times 2 for two-handed weapons. And Mana Shield 2. It protects the caster with a barrier that grants 120 magic shields and 40 more magic shield, and lasts for 20 seconds or until destroyed. And then when destroyed, it knockdown duration increases by 1 second. Oh, and the force goes up too, so from weak to average force. And then weapon overcharge, every 19.6 seconds, weapon is overcharged and deals 30% with the next attack effect scales with skill power. Alright. Let's grab this, because she's going to act as our tank currently. And that. It looks good to me.
Sure.
Basic leather gloves. 7 gold.
Sure.
Gotcha.
Can't say I recognize this place. But the barrier still works, so maybe there's no cause for alarm.
Not so fast. There were supposed to be people down here, remember? Let's see. All secure, but it seems to have been tampered with.
Hey, there's someone through here.
We need to get in there and make sure they don't activate the Guardian construct.
Construct? This is that ruin? Why didn't you say so? Open the barrier already.
Threat. Most enemies prioritize targets with the highest threat. They usually focus on characters that are the closest and deal the highest damage to them. Some skills may also generate increased threat.
What's the plan? What do you propose?
Let's get going.
I took a bit of a slacking there. A teleport.
Sounds interesting.
Not sure why we want to shut the door behind us. Droid console.
Sure.
Moving fast. Time for Plan B.
down he goes.
Yes.
So I'm guessing that's the way we have to go.
Just a little walk.
Circle back this way and see what's through this door.
Sure, why not? There they are. Time for plan B? All right, we'll do it the hard way. Yes?
A little controlled for a bit. Let's take out this guy in the back, ideally.
What do you propose?
Time for plan B.
Sure.
Research after we collect our loot. Imperial leather chest. So weapon damage plus 5%, tenacity 6%, dodge chance 6%, movement speed minus 5%. 1 iron, 7 gold. It's weapon damage, we'll give that to him. $20 knowledge fragments.
Sure.
Archive. A segment of an archive holding mysterious knowledge of ages past. Teleport. The gun there for sure. So were there supposed to be enemies here?
Sounds interesting.
Some up ahead.
Gotcha. Cover me.
What's the plan?
We get behind cover.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
What do you propose?
So this thing, force field reduces damage dealt to nearby units by 50%, so it basically acts as cover.
Take that.
Alright, cover's gone. We can move up here at least.
You asked for this.
Time for plan B.
Oh great, here comes another one. We might be in a little bit of trouble here.
What's the plan?
Yes.
Yes.
Time for plan B. Here I come.
Yeah, got a little roughed up there. I forgot about that burning effect he had when he's in melee. At least it works with ranged weapons too.
Let's get going.
Pods. These ancient devices hold revenant guardians. Once they remain dormant, better not provoke them.
Sure.
Elven researchers' notes. Constructs manufactured in this facility are exactly what the League has been looking for. The destructive capacity of the Ancients' weaponry is unparalleled. This is the perfect subject for further study. You say so.
Sure, why not?
There's more loot up ahead that way. Oh, we can hack the robots. Oh, I should have come from this direction. That would have been handy. There's another gun back here. Or turret.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I could have hacked that one too. Alright, so we need to look out for stuff like that. Walked right past the hack the robot option. I saw this,
Just a little walk.
but didn't see the console.
Sure.
I have 5 soul cores and a chest. Frost prism. The two-handed prism. Oh, this is you get one of these as a starting item. It's a range 20 meters, projectiles count 3, resistance penetration 5%, max mana plus 4%. 4 iron, 5 knowledge fragments, 2 soul cores, and 38 gold. So more damage on basic attacks. You lose that 10% skill power though. At this point, she can't really spam skills anyway, so the bonus skill power probably isn't worth it. Having more mana is probably more valuable.
Here they are.
Oh, get out of that.
What's that?
Sure. Sure.
Then again, let me look at my skills real quick. An extra 3 damage with that staff equipped. Probably not worth it.
Sure.
Let's get going. Seriously, more?
What do you propose?
Oh, cool. And the guns get their, the stationary turrets get their health back too. Another teleport option. Imperial bow. Range 16 meters, critical damage plus 32%, armor penetration plus 20. Also does fire damage. 1 iron, 1 soul core, 14 gold. I like the rifle. Two-handed magic bow. I mean, we can use this and do with that. It's more damage. And my passive still works with that because it's still a two-handed ranged weapon. No turret this time.
Be careful. Enemies up ahead.
Oh gosh.
Cover me.
What's the plan?
Nothing's fun without risk.
Mining deposit. 4 iron.
Sure, why not?
And a teleport sigil shrine. Oh, this is behind that locked door. Or the broken console.
Sure.
And a possible puzzle?
There they are.
I've got this one. Sure.
And not too shabby. Another mining deposit.
Moving fast.
I don't have to do anything here. Just let them take care of it. We should have this in the bag. Imperial Silk Robe. Weapon damage plus 4%, tenacity 5%, movement speed minus 5%, and max health plus 4%. 14 gold, 1 iron. More health for my pseudo tank at the moment. Open this up. We'll go back and see what those runes do.
Gotcha.
Right away.
Alright, so I hit this. That one lit up too. Red, blue.
There they are.
Not sure. It's not finishing a pattern, so maybe I have to start over here instead.
Let's get going.
Alright, so Red was saying it was wrong. So this one first. Alright, so it looks like we got gold, soul cores, and something else. Oh, and ancient gauntlets. Legendary. Tenacity plus 4%, max health minus 1%, max mana plus 2%, armor plus 4%, magic shield plus 5%, and damage to wounded health minus 5%. An enchantment slot. Okay, so do I want... Yeah, we'll give those to her, I guess. Works for me. That's most of the area explored. There's a health shrine back here. We'll go ahead and activate this.
That's a League soldier. How did they get here as well?
These elves must have died in a clash with the Empire forces.
That's what I'm saying. Who's next? Maybe the Emperor himself will materialize from thin air?
Enough with the jokes, Malachi. Something really worrying is happening here, and we need to find out what.
Alright, I want to move my skills around a bit while I'm thinking about it. Keep summons at the end. Offense, defense. Summon. I like opening up with Shocking Ground. That early stun is really good. Plus, the enemies usually have to move towards us, so they stay in the Shocking Ground even longer, taking a ton of damage. Well, maybe not a ton, but a fair amount.
Sounds interesting.
Alright, so to walk through these.
Gotcha.
Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Next time we'll continue through the ruins and taking out the Empire forces. May not be that much left. I don't know if the map keeps going all the way over here, if this is where it stops. We'll find out next time. So either way, for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.